forget, like, subscribe, and check out all my other tier lists. But let us get started. We're just going to go in order, I guess. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'll give to A. I think it was a very good entrance to the whole entire series. I think they said and showed a lot, and definitely got you into the wizarding world. And it was great to start this series, build the relationships already with Hermione, Ron, Dumbledore, Hagrid, and I think overall it was a definitely very good start to this amazing series. Chamber of Secrets. I got to put down in C. Honestly, I think overall it didn't really help the story. Um, it was good knowing later on that that was a Horcrux and everything. An introduction of Dobby was awesome as well, especially what he does in later movies. But overall, I don't really think it was the best. I think that was arguably the worst. Sorry, that was the worst movie in the series. No, it wasn't bad, but as one of these series in the movies, it was definitely the worst in my opinion. Prisoner of Azkaban, I'll give to B. I think it was a very solid movie. I liked the introduction and what came of Sirius Black. The biggest thing that I didn't like with The Prisoner of Azkaban was just the time warping that they did. With calling the wolf and everything and going back in time, and just that gist of it definitely I didn't really enjoy that aspect in this series, that they did that and could kind of affect it. Why they didn't do that later on, I'm glad they didn't, but who knows. And I didn't like the whole, like, the rat was Peter Pettigrew type of thing. It was interesting for sure, but I don't know. Wasn't a huge fan of this movie, but it was still overall pretty good. Goblet of Fire. Goblet of Fire, I'll give A. I think this is really when Voldemort came in and people started to see and listen and understand. And I did like the aspect of this movie. I think it was definitely them kind of getting into those teen years for sure, and the different stuff that they did as far as going underwater to do that I don't know, quest thing. I forget what it was called. That event, if you will, the actual Goblet of Fire or whatnot. But I did like this movie. I think it was very good. I think it was interesting to see the entrance of Voldemort's people as Mad Eye and everything. It was definitely showing that, he's coming. Um, so that was definitely very, very good to me. Honestly, Order the Phoenix. I think I have to place it in S. I think it was them kind of getting a little bit older and they knowing that something is coming, something's happening, and they take control. They try to make a difference. They go against the system, if you will, and definitely try to build this mini army of essentially just being able to defend themselves. Um, but I think it was a very good movie. I think it was very good in especially back then as far as time frame of like really being this teen movie, that they can make a difference and you don't have to have these people essentially helping you or fighting for you. You can, build a squad yourself, if you will. The Half-Blood Prince. Um, Oof. Honestly, I think I just have to give it B. Um, I think again this was kind of one of those movies that played into future stuff, why Dumbledore had to die, all the Horcruxes, and figuring out that Snape is Half-Blood Prince, which really doesn't like add much to the story. Like, wow, he's the Half-Blood Prince. What does that do or mean? Not much really. But it was interesting to see kind of Snape really take his evil role, even though he was not a villain or the villain, but kind of seeing this really dark turn in the series was very good. This could go into A tier for sure, but I just think again overall, not until kind of the end of the movie did it make such a difference to the story. And then Deathly Hallows Part 1, I'll give to A. I think it was definitely the start of the end, if you will, and definitely building up to this big, massive ending to the series. We have to get this shit done before he gets us, essentially, and them really, creating essentially a family with everybody and trying to kill Voldemort and essentially save the world. And then Deathly Hallows Part 2, definitely S tier. I think it was a fantastic ending to the series. Him finally killing Voldemort, them essentially winning. A lot of deaths, which you felt for sure. And then the actual ending when everybody's older and together and they have kids. I think it was an overall good group together ending, and that's essentially where I would place it. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think and where you guys would place everybody. All the movies, we're definitely going to get to characters. I'm not sure when, but let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Don't forget, like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. And welcome, Miss